Loved ones are often the hardest to buy for during the holidays, and as they downsize, what they don't need are more impractical things. Here to talk to us about practical gifts and to change our ideas of what a gift could be is the aging expert Anthony Cirillo, and this is a timely subject because I'm telling you, buying for my mother who's older is a hard thing to do.
Yeah. Well, first of all, you know, my mother-in-law, God rest her soul, Dolores, she would buy for everybody in the family. So, you know, 5 kids and I don't know how many grandchildren. And oftentimes we had to go out and then she would tell people, well, I don't want anything. So there's a whole psychological dynamic about just gift giving in
Yes,
general, about don't buy anything, Mom. And now that I'm getting older, we're telling our kids, don't buy anything. But there's a benefit when you are giving. So, you know, you want people to feel good. You feel appreciated, even if it's something small. So, but the idea is, you know, how do you do that in this day and age when all we accumulate is more stuff that we don't need?
Okay, so is that really practical? Because typically what happens is my mother said, I don't want anything, I don't want anything at all, and then I feel bad because I don't get her what she probably needs. So is that really practical?
Well, I mean, it's practical in a certain sense. You don't want to not give her anything.
Yes.
So your mom likes to eat, right? Maybe she likes to eat out. So gift cards, things like that. But for people who are more isolated perhaps or more homebound, how do we think about health and safety and some practical gifts that way?
About that.
So my mother was a clean freak, a neat freak. But you know, the vacuum becomes heavier as you get older. So they have the iRobot vacuums, you know.
What a great gift.
Practical gift, right? As we get older, it's harder to sleep, right? And even my wife and I now have a routine. We put the lavender on the temples. We put Alexa on with the fan sounds. Well, maybe Alexa's a little bit of a budget stretch, but you can find something like a sleep sound machine or something, because practical health safety issues, you know, keeping people, induction cooktops, puzzles and games to keep your brain engaged.
Wow, this is some really good stuff right here.
Stocking stuffers like the air trackers from Apple. You know, people still are able to travel. I mean, they're invaluable. But if you want to take it to another level, look to go into the house and, you know, the gift could be, I'm going to send somebody in here to put grab bars or better lighting or take the
maybe to help clean.
Yeah, that as well. Exactly.
Okay, we oftentimes heard it say it's better to give than to receive. All right, is that a good approach?
Well, it's certainly a good approach. I mean, don't you feel good when you give?
I do. I actually do feel really good when I give.
So I don't care what people tell me. I'm giving you something anyway. I mean, our daughter just came in from California, and you know, we helped pay for the trip because it was 4 of them, and that was a big airfare. But she said, I said, this will be your Christmas gift. But then, of course, while they were there, I gave them gifts.
Stuff, yeah.
You know, because you got 2 grandsons. So yeah.
And Anthony, it's really about kind of showing the love and appreciation too. That's what it is about. It's not even about the gift.
Right, and that gets kind of into a whole different topic. How can you gift something in a different way? So, for example, when my mom moved to Florida and then my sister passed and she moved up here, one thing she missed was Christmas Eve in South Philadelphia, making the little meatballs for the escarole soup and making the Italian wafer cookies called pizzelles. So we kept those traditions alive. I mean, that is part of what it's all about. Keep some traditions alive that you could do together and then introduce some new things as well. So that's one thing. Give the gift of time, right?
Yes.
A lot of times, if people are in assisted living communities, you'll be surprised how often people don't visit.
Don't visit,
right.
Yes.
So I had a routine with my mother, certain day of the week, certain routine that we would follow. Cook a meal. 1 in 6 seniors are, you know, food deprived. So go in. And then, you know, run errands, and as you were saying, pay it forward. So if somebody has, you know, they're never going to ask you or even tell you that they can't afford their cable or the lawn service or whatever it might be. Just pay for it.
Just pay for it.
You know, that's like a gift card. I mean, it's a, you know, gift that keeps on giving, right? You have all that as well. So
these are some great ideas to go ahead and to give to loved ones who may feel a little strange and not wanting you to get and give, but this is some great ideas. Where can we get more information, sir?
Yeah, so I'm just going to plug one thing, which is my sagestream.live, sagestream.live, which is a interactive, real-time music network, which is a great gift around this time of the year because we do 8 programs a month in real time, interactively. We have Cher's guitar player and
Wow.
the woman from the Jardians commercial. We have all kind of people who play with all kind of people around the world, right? And you can interact with them and do song requests, things like that. So it's a shared activity that a caregiver can share with a loved one or that the loved one can have and give the caregiver some respite. So for this one, not my usual website, sagestream.live.
Sagestream.live is a great gift that you can go ahead and give a loved one. Indeed. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.